regret. It's the fear of missing out, or Fomo. It's a powerful emotion. It's subtle and infectious. And in this modern world of endless choices, digital highlights, and constant alerts, it's become one of the most effective tools used to manipulate our behavior. But the truth is, FOMO isn't just an uncomfortable feeling. It's a form of psychological pressure. It's a lever used to shift your attention, your time, and your money away from what you truly value and toward what someone else wants from you. FOMO isn't just about the fear of being left out of a moment. It's about the fear of being left behind, of not having enough, of not being enough. And unless we learn to confront it head on, it's going to continue to rob us of our clarity, peace, and freedom. So let's talk a little bit about how it works. Advertisers have long known that we don't just buy products, we buy feelings. And among the most marketable feelings is the promise that you're getting in on something exclusive, something fleeting, something limited. Only 3 left in stock, 1-day sale, last chance to save, don't miss out. These phrases aren't informative. They're just emotional triggers. They hijack the rational part of your mind and push you to act fast, to react before you actually reflect. And the modern digital world has refined these triggers to a razor's edge. You scroll through your feed, and there it is. Your friends at a concert you didn't go to, at a beach you didn't visit, wearing the watch you chose not to buy, holding the phone you didn't upgrade to. Suddenly, you question your choices, not because they were wrong, but simply because they were different, because they weren't validated by the crowd. This is where salespeople come in, not just those on the showroom floor, but influencers, marketers, and brand ambassadors. They dangle this idea of scarcity in front of you like a carrot. They don't sell the product. They sell the risk of not having that product. They don't pitch the event. They pitch the story you'll be left out of if you don't go. It's not about offering value. It's all about injecting doubt. The doubt that maybe, just maybe, you're missing the better option. You're missing the more exciting opportunity. You're missing the more rewarding path. But you can be free from all of that. The key to escaping this endless pressure isn't found in buying more, chasing more, this, or do I just feel like I'm supposed to want it? That simple question is like flipping on a light switch in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see the difference between desire and manipulation. Next, practice choosing depth over breadth. You see, the world is overflowing with experiences, options, and information. But you don't need to consume all of it to live fully. In fact, the more you try to do everything, the less you truly experience anything. Fomo feeds on the idea that every door needs to be opened. But a rich life is built on choosing the few doors that matter most to you and walking through them fully. Gratitude is another powerful antidote. I've covered this, I don't know how many times in previous videos, but when you focus on what you have, not in comparison to others, but in connection to yourself, the craving for more begins to shrink. Gratitude reframes your life as full, not lacking. It breaks that illusion that happiness lies somewhere just out of reach, just one purchase or one party away. And remind yourself that real joy, real fulfillment doesn't come from the external, not from status. It doesn't come from stuff, not from being seen doing the right things at the right time. It comes from alignment. When your actions reflect your values, when your time reflects your priorities, when your money reflects your principles. Overcoming FOMO isn't about deprivation. It's about liberation. It's about no longer being at the mercy of every flashing ad, every limited time offer, every photo that makes your life feel like it's just not quite enough. The moment you stop chasing what everyone else is chasing, you start becoming who you were meant to be. And in that stillness, that confidence, that self